guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new, welcome. What I'm going to be doing today is a brow tutorial. So basically a lot of you guys ask me how I do my brows, and today I'm going to show you exactly step by step how I do it. So if you want to see how I achieve these brows, just keep on watching. Okay, so if I compare my left and my right eyebrow, this one is looking a little sad. So this is the one that's done, of course, and this is the one that's not done. So we're going to be fixing this one right now. So I normally use two brushes. I use these two. They are identical. I use one for concealer and one for actually doing my eyebrows. And what I use is this KIKO eyebrow gel in the shade 05. So I'm going to be using this one, and I'm going to start doing my eyebrows. So I start right here, and I like to draw the shape first, then I fill it in. Also, the tail of my eyebrow, I like to extend it a little bit because I think for me it's a little short, so I like to extend it. Then what I have left on my brush, I will use that to fill in the front of the eyebrow, but only at the bottom. Okay? Now I'm going to do the exact same thing, so draw the outline but at the top. I only did the outline of the eyebrow, and now I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. I fill my eyebrows in with the same thing that I use for the outline. The only thing is though, I do not go to the very front, so as you guys can see, I like to keep this part a little bit lighter than the outer part of the eyebrow. Okay, so this is my eyebrow without any concealer, just filling it in. Of course, it doesn't look as sharp as it should, but that is what we're going to fix later with the concealer. So what I'll do right now, I'll take the other end of my brush, which is the spoolie, and I'll just brush it through the front of my eyebrows. And then with what I have left on the brush, I'll just go ahead and fill in the areas that I feel are a little bit more sparse. Okay, so this is what the eyebrow looks like right now. And now I'm just going to go ahead and use my concealer under my eyebrows. The concealer I'm going to be using is this one. This is by Jordana. It's a brand from Curacao. It's a really cheap brand. I only use this concealer to carve out my eyebrows, but actually it doesn't matter. You can use any concealer that you want. The only thing is though, it needs to be at least 1 to 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone or than your concealer shade. And I use this to carve out the brows. So I start in the middle again. So I carve out the eyebrows, I start in the middle, I work my way to the end, and then with the rest of the product on the brush, I just use it and I go to the front. Now that I have carved out my eyebrow underneath it, I will just use a, normally I would use a brush. I would use this brush, just a normal blending brush. But in this case, because I already have my eyeshadow done, I will use a Q-tip, but a makeup Q-tip, and I will remove the concealer. This is something that I learned from the YouTuber Alyssa Ashley. She removes the concealer instead of blending it in, and I think it looks very sharp, so that's what I've been doing lately. So where is my Q-tip? So the Q-tip looks like this. It has two sides, one pointy side and one round side.
I use the round side. I use the pointy side.
So I can get very close to the eyebrow. And you have to be careful with this step so you don't get concealer in your actual eyebrow, because that will mess up everything. Okay, so now that the concealer is blended out, I have to set it, and of course I would normally set it with a bigger brush, but because I already have eyeshadow on, I will set it with a smaller brush. So just any brush will do. In this case, I'm going to be using just a fluffy brush. And I set the under part of my eyebrows with a banana powder. I don't use the powder that is the same shade as my face, so I don't use my face powder to set the under part of my eyebrows. I use a lighter powder, so it may be just a face powder that is lighter, or I use a banana powder. The reason for this is you apply a light shade under your eyebrows, and if you apply a darker shade powder, it defeats the purpose, you know. So you have to also set it with a lighter shade so you can keep that brightness under the eyebrow. So the one that I will be using today is the one by NYX. It's the NYX HD finishing powder in the shade banana. Look like this. And this is what I will be using to set the under part of my eyebrows. Just a little bit will do. You don't have to go crazy. I mean, if that's what you want, go off, but that's not what I will be doing. And then the eyebrows are almost done. The only two steps that are missing is the one that I cannot live without, which is the eyebrow gel. So this is the eyebrow gel that I use. I think it doesn't matter which one you use. This is the one that I use. It's by Essence, and it's the Lash and Brow Gel Mascara Style and Comb. It's a long name, but I like this one because it's clear. It doesn't focus. It isn't focusing. Okay. I like this one because it's a clear gel and it's not too watery. I've tried other eyebrow gels that are very watery and I don't find that they look flattering on the brows. So this is the one that I use, and I just brush through my eyebrows through the natural direction that my hairs grow. And now the only part that's missing is the eyebrow highlights. So for that, I use a small brush. It doesn't matter which highlighter you use. I normally just use a highlighter that I have on my cheeks so that it combines with the shade under my brows. But I mean, some people use highlighter that are matte. So just a matte eyeshadow. I don't find that flattering on myself. So I use a glowy highlighter. This is the one by MAC. It's the Oh Darling highlighter. It looks like this. Of course, you guys have seen me use this before, and it's gorgeous. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone. Okay, so I'm going to be using this highlighter under my eyebrows, and I don't take it to the front. I only do it from the middle to the end. So I start right here under the arch of the brow, and with the rest I just go lightly right here. So this is it for my video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope I explained well. So I hope to see you guys in my next video. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so you will get notified every time I post a new video. Till next time, see you.